Right now at 5, the push to keep the Northside pool. A decision could come in just hours.
Plus, the buzz is big. The Brewers unveil their new City Connect uniforms.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. We start with developing news out of Chippewa Falls. Reports of an alleged shooting at a hotel. The police are investigating near Avalon Hotel and Conference Center. Police Chief Ryan Douglas says one person is in custody and the incident poses no continued threat to the community. No details have been released about that person in custody.
La Crosse leaders discussing a couple of big issues tonight.
News 8 Now's Jadius McGee is live at City Hall. Jadius, what's on the agenda?
Different topics today. The first meeting involves the town of Campbell's push for independence. Wisconsin's Incorporation Review Board has given the town of Campbell approval to move forward with becoming a village. Incorporation would give Campbell's full municipal power and help protect it from future annexation by the city of La Crosse. But La Crosse officials have strongly opposed the plan. In the other meeting, city leaders are also considering a proposal that could reopen the Northside pool for the 2026 season. The proposal will use $90,000 in American Rescue Plan Act interest funds to open and operate the pool this summer. Now, that Campbell meeting does start at 5:30, and the regular council meeting will start shortly after at 6. Reporting in La Crosse, Jadius McGee, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Jadius. A News 8 follow-up. Construction starts on the Bainbridge pedestrian bridge. WSDOT says folks can expect single-lane closures along I-90. That construction is set to wrap up August 31st.
Well, the push is on to give a building on La Crosse's Mayo campus a historic status. And the ongoing fight could finally end tonight. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is on it.
La Crosse's Heritage Preservation Commission says this building should be designated as a historical structure. But Mayo Clinic, who owns the building, doesn't agree. The structure was built in 1942 as the St. Francis School of Nursing. It now serves as Mayo Clinic's professional arts building. The commission wants to add the building to the local registry of historic locations due to its history and architect.
It only protects it from not being demolished or changing the outside. If a designated property wanted to do some renovations to the inside, they don't have to come before this body.
Mayo Clinic appealing that designation, writing that it would limit their ability to, quote, plan for and timely deliver advanced health care options. Common Council will have the final say at tonight's meeting. Reporting in La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Family and Children's Center hosting an art contest at its Winona office on Franklin Street, featuring pieces that celebrate safe and healthy families. Community members were invited to stop in and vote for their favorites until 3:30 today.
Many of the submissions are through the local schools, and so whether it was in their homeroom class or their art class, they were learning about the Safe Families Art Contest and had the chance to submit a drawing for that.
This event recognizes National Child Abuse Prevention Month.
Winona State celebrating 1 year of Starship delivery robots. The university throwing them a 1-year birthday. The school's mascot, Wazoo, came out to celebrate. There was cake and even a robot singing with a party hat on.
This was a really great option for food delivery. We also don't have a mobile ordering system, so this kind of met that need as well. So a lot of really great options.
Students also chose names for the robots. The favorites, Willy Wonka, Wazoom, and Wilbur.
Okay.
Oh, like Wilbur the pig.
Yeah, exactly.
From Charlotte's Web.
A couple of nice ideas in there. A couple of nice conditions out there today. A lot of sunshine, a little bit of a breeze in the early morning hours, but not too bad, Greg.
Nice.
Overall, pretty typical April conditions in Wilbur out there tonight. It's going to get a little wet here as rain comes back in the area, but overall high temperatures right where you'd expect them to be for early April. A lot of 50s, upper 40s for some areas. All in all, pretty typical temperatures. But this evening we got cloud cover already coming back in. Some precipitation out there, but still holding 50 with light winds overall at all 3 locations. You see cloud cover, mainly high cloud cover. Right now precipitation is trying to develop here. It's going to take a little bit more time, but as you note, La Crosse, you still got a few sprinkles potentially approaching, but for right now, nothing too much. And it's probably about another hour, maybe 2, so Claire start seeing some of the activity to the west too. As you go to the south, this will be the area once again the focus as we saw last night. It'll be more the evening hour, and once again up to Prairie du Chien, Decorah to Viroqua. This is the area they'll see more in the rainfall. Right now it's beginning to develop, but so far a lot of this isn't quite reaching the ground. So later on we'll break down the rest of all this activity is out to the west. We do have a pleasant Friday, and then of course the weekend gets active but warmer too. So we'll break all that down a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Well, Governor Tony Evers signing a new gambling bill. Here's what it means. Wagers placed using mobile devices must be conducted through servers physically located on tribal lands. But betting can't begin until agreements are negotiated with all 11 tribal nations. Revenue generated will be shared with all of those nations. The Milwaukee Brewers unveiling this season's City Connect uniform. The club says they are representing the entire state with this year's uniform, with Wisco across the chest and orange sunset colors and fishing bobbers inspired by the state's lakes. The uniforms will debut this weekend against the Washington Nationals.
Happening right now, here's a live look at space. At the Space Center, all eyes are on the Artemis II crew. The Orion spacecraft is set to splash down in the Pacific Ocean tomorrow at around 7:07 p.m. CBS's Jared Hill has details on the recovery mission.
I haven't even begun to process what we've been through.
NASA astronaut Victor Glover with just a few days left in Artemis II's history-making trip around the moon. The father of 4 on a mission to get back home.
There's so much data that you've seen already, but all the good stuff is coming back with us.
As Artemis II begins to wrap up, the crew shared highlights from the journey, including selfies on board, and this one of Christina Cook in the window of the capsule.
We have seen just some extraordinary things.
For Commander Reed Weissman, the most moving moment when fellow astronaut Jeremy Hansen proposed naming a crater after Weissman's late wife, Carol.
When Jeremy spelled Carol's name Carroll, I think for me that's when I was overwhelmed with emotion.
Wednesday, NASA dropped the moon mission's much-watched wake-up playlist. Each song, like this one, picked by the crew.
Tokyo Drifting is a song that my daughters and I listen to every year when we go on our annual vacation to Florida, and so that one meant the most to me.
We have seen just some extraordinary things.
Canada's Jeremy Hansen said the trip opened his eyes to the wonders of the solar system, but reaffirmed a long-held perspective.
We live on a fragile planet in the vacuum in the void of space. Our purpose on the planet as humans is to find joy, to find the joy in lifting each other up.
Now the Orion capsule is drifting through space with just over 24 hours before returning to Earth. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Up next, quite a stunning moment. Melania Trump breaking her silence on Jeffrey Epstein, what she is asking Congress to do right now.
Plus, the White House prepares for negotiations as concerns mount over the fragile ceasefire with Iran.
Tomorrow on Foodie Friday, a local coffee favorite is ringing in spring. Their new menu worth waking up for. Plus, Art has some rain in our weekend forecast. Those details when we see you at 5 a.m.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Stock up with our spring meat bundle, which includes drummies, ground beef, chicken, steaks, brats, ribs, and pork chops. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Spring is in the air at Home Furniture. Right now, get up to 15% off sale prices on bedrooms, living rooms, dining rooms, and mattresses. Plus, get 3-year special financing during the spring sale. Going on now at Home Furniture.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy to ooey gooey
to oh my word.
Oh my word. serving you a handcrafted meal that makes today
a little bit more special. That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Sometimes life can get pretty busy in an active household. So that's why Menards makes things just a little bit easier for you. Start a door design and choose a style that's right for you and everything else you look for in a quality door. Mastercraft offers fast, free delivery on personalized doors to any Menards store. Use our door designer on Menards.com to get your door your way. Get an 11% rebate on Mastercraft doors right now at Menards.
When you turn 65, you're bombarded with all kinds of ads because all of a sudden you enter the world of Medicare. This can be really confusing, and you're wondering, are people trying to sell me stuff? I made a call to Strive Medicare, and they were so great because they were really advocates. They were people that I trusted that could say, here's what you need to do, and they made it simple. Find a friend that becomes an advocate that really understands what Medicare is all about and gets you in the right plan.
Call Strive Medicare today.
It's the spring patio sale at Home Seasonal Concepts. Right now, get up to 15% off sale prices on porch and patio, plus 3-year special financing. The spring patio sale going on now at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Stock up this month with Holman Locker and Meat Market's 10-pound sale on chicken breast and chicken leg quarters. And save on whole boneless pork loins and whole pork butt. Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
Southwest Airlines is limiting portable lithium chargers on its flights. They reportedly pose a risk of fires. The only one limit starts April 20th. The charger must be stored under seats or on the passenger and can't be recharged using in-seat outlets.
Well, the stakes couldn't be higher. Talks for a more negotiated deal between the U.S. and Iran are set for this weekend in Pakistan.
CBS's Natalie Brand reports from the White House.
Social media video from a young girl in Lebanon shows the moment an Israeli airstrike hit this Beirut neighborhood. Israel says it's targeting Hezbollah-linked terrorists, but Iran says the strikes are jeopardizing the fragile ceasefire with the U.S. Israel said Thursday it will open direct negotiations with Lebanon, expected to begin next week. It comes as Vice President J.D. Vance is preparing to lead talks with Iran this weekend.
If they don't give us what we need, then I think it's going to be bad, but I'm optimistic that the Iranians are going to be smart, that they're going to negotiate in good faith.
President Trump on social media has warned that U.S. ships, aircraft, and military personnel will remain in the region until the real agreement with Iran is reached, emphasizing no nuclear weapons and that the Strait of Hormuz will be open and safe.
NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte speaking today following what he described as a frank conversation with President Trump on Wednesday, argued NATO allies are stepping up to help secure the strait.
Nearly without exception, allies are doing everything the United States is asking. They have heard and are responding to President Trump's requests.
Iran claims the Strait of Hormuz is open, but traffic remains limited.
It is inside our water. So we have to be very careful for the safety and security of tankers and vessels.
Oil prices went back up Thursday, impacting small business owners like Tony Stafford.
Our biggest competitor now is the gas pump, and every dollar that a person has to spend additionally at the gas pump is $1 less than in the communities that they support, the restaurants.
Experts say it could still be weeks before gas prices start to significantly fall. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Just before the president's ceasefire announcement on Tuesday, some newly made accounts on prediction market Polymarket cashed in big. At least 50 accounts placing yes bets on whether a ceasefire would be reached by the end of the day. That resulted in hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit. The strangely timed bets are raising questions from members of Congress, some saying the traders are using inside information to profit.
First Lady Melania.
To be clear, I never had a relationship with Epstein or his accomplice, Maxwell. My email reply to Maxwell cannot be categorized as anything more than casual correspondence.
That, of course, was First Lady Melania Trump making a public statement tied to Jeffrey Epstein. She says she wanted to address, quote, lies linking her to him. The First Lady also wants Congress to give Epstein victims a public hearing. We'll have more news ahead, but first.
We do have rain this evening, but good news is it's going to be a pleasant sunshine Friday. Unfortunately, the weekend comes up with a lot more rain and even thunderstorms. So we'll break all that down coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Looking to upgrade your home? Save big this month at Wesco in Sparta. Buy one furniture item at regular price and get the second at 50% off. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
This just in from the new owner of A1 Vac. Lance, it's reported that A1 Vacuum's savings are in full bloom. What spectacular savings can we expect this spring?
We have many different vacuums starting at $100 off, $200 off, up to $250 off. I have my cordless vacuums. I've got my cordless mop systems. I've got great uprights for many different usages. Sewing machines. Stop in here at A1 Vacuums, see your savings.
They often say variety is the spice of life. Well, if that's what you're looking for, the Board Store is your destination because we have variety. We have windows and doors. We have siding. We have sunrooms. We have kitchens. We have bathrooms. We have flooring. We have tile. Whatever your home improvement needs are, interior or exterior, there's no better destination than the Board Store showrooms at 524 Copeland Avenue in La Crosse.
So that no matter what mess you brought into this church today, no matter what addiction and what struggle, no matter how many times you've doubted God or questioned God, that because of Jesus Christ, God's not holding it over your head. Instead, there is this amazing grace, there is this unconditional love that you and I can say, God doesn't just put up with us. God loves us.
Join Pastor Mike Novotny each Sunday. Watch Time of Grace on Channel 8, WKBT.
What if we had a better treatment for cancer? What if it could find and destroy your cancer cells, but avoid your healthy ones? And what if it allowed us to watch your cancer shrink more easily and accurately than ever before? Meaning personalized treatments, fewer side effects, and more living. It's called Theranostics, and we're leading the charge, turning what-ifs into remarkable realities. UW Health Carbone Cancer Center. Remarkable.
Looking to upgrade your home? Save big this month at Wesco in Sparta. Buy one furniture item at regular price and get the second at 50% off. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Stay updated while you scroll. Follow us on Instagram at WKBT News 8.
You have a disturbance coming through this evening. It's going to provide rain, too. If you look overall, the main front to this is well to the south. It's just a little bit of disturbance heading west to east, kind of just north of us, tying into this front, providing rain and even a little bit of snow, too. Now, this will kind of fall apart, at least the northern half, as it approaches the area. It's really more to the southern half where this will continue to develop, as you saw overall in Iowa, beginning to fill in a little bit more with precipitation approaching. We're kind of still dry here, so it will take a little bit time here to come in. But overall, we're going to see more precipitation come through, and I think a lot of areas will see a little bit more than what we saw for yesterday evening, but overall still fairly quiet. This is just sprinkles at the most. A lot of this still isn't quite reaching the ground given the drier conditions. And further to the north, Eau Claire, you got probably at least another hour, maybe hour and a half, till you start seeing some of this precipitation reaching the ground. Otherwise, you look at the big picture, it's going to be this area once again, southwest Wisconsin, northeast Iowa, where you're going to see the bulk of the rain once again through about midnight. If we time it out, you'll really start seeing it fill in. Probably by around another half hour to another hour, you're going to start seeing activity approach Decorah. This will be heavier, maybe a rumble of thunder for some of these areas. Then about 7 to 8, that's when you really start seeing it fill in all the way further north to about Eau Claire. Once again, the better enhancement, too, is south of I-90, and it's really between about 9 to 10 where it really picks up intensity. A little bit of rumble of thunder probably continues for these areas south of I-90, where you'll still see some pretty good rain that'll be fairly steady until about 11:30 or midnight. By the time we get to about 1 to 2, everything pushes east, and I kind of skipped over it, but there's a little bit of a issue maybe west of Eau Claire, maybe Rusk County, that might see a little mix of snow come in towards the end. We'll see if temperatures here get cold enough. Once again, not expecting any impact with that, but you might see that towards the tail end of precipitation. We're talking probably after 10 p.m. to about midnight. Otherwise, it's going to be a dry start to Friday. Clearing skies once again, kind of a repeat we had. For rainfall, as I mentioned, really get down to the south towards Decorah, Prairie du Chien, Crawford into Richland County, maybe up to 3/4 of an inch, but it really tails off fairly quickly. If you go north, Eau Claire, you might get a 1/10 or less. It's not going to amount to too much for rainfall, what we've seen. Now for tomorrow, kind of a repeat of today, just a bit of lighter winds and probably definitely more sunshine in the afternoon, not the increasing clouds that we saw. Once again, pretty close to average. Friday evening looks quiet too. We get into the weekend Saturday. We're going to bump those temperatures a little bit up, but the problem is we do have cloud cover coming in and precipitation in the afternoon, and that's why you see that little difference between mid-50s west to almost 60 east, because that's going to be a little bit later with the cloud cover. We still got alert day possibilities for heavy rain and that severe threat. It's really Sunday through Tuesday. The entire period is not going to be wet. There will be dry breaks in between, but rainfall amounts right now could be 2 to 3 inches potential, even higher with thunderstorms going on. A little bit less to the west, but given saturated soils and rivers that have come down below action stage are still fairly high. It won't take much to get that. Severe threat Monday, that's one to look at as the warm front pushes north. We could reach 80 on this day too, depending on cloud cover, and this would be late in the day or evening hours too. And then as we go to Tuesday, we're going to see that switch a little bit south, but still the threat exists. It just depends on where that warm front in front is as we get to Tuesday. So we'll time that out better as we get to the event, but something to keep in mind up for Monday. See temperatures almost 80, but overnight low is going to be very mild, above our even average high temp right now, with some areas not getting below 60 in a couple of those mornings. And eventually we will dry out, but then we have more rain even coming towards the end of next week too. So it's an active pattern. So tomorrow it's going to be absolutely fabulous for early February, but then the weekend
for early Friday,
I'm
early April.
I'm in April. You know.
Yeah, I know it does kind of feel like it's still sometimes.
Yeah,
February,
we're never too far from feeling like February.
Never too far.
I miss February already.
I know you do. Thank you, Greg. Still to come tonight, the Chicago White Sox giveaway that's lighting up social media.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Everything will come up roses with LCT's performance of Gypsy. Tickets are on sale now. Call or stop into the LCT box office or visit lacrossetheater.org.
There's never been a better time to enjoy quality Smith Brothers sofa sectionals and chairs than right now during the annual Smith Brothers sale at Drury's in Fountain. You'll save on the latest sofa styles, stunning casual sectionals, and cozy chairs and recliners, even luxurious leather designs. Smith Brothers, made in America by skilled craftsmen dedicated to putting quality first. Plus, there's even special 24-month financing on all Smith Brothers furniture. Smith Brothers furniture at the best prices of the year, now at Drury's in Fountain.
Let's get grilling. Save this Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Bacon wrapped sirloins, just $3.99. 8-ounce pork chops, 3 for $5. Our special recipe brats, 10 for $10. John Morrell Franks, just 79 cents. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, just $1.48. Plus, save on party-size lays and more this Friday through Sunday. And every day, you'll find the same low prices online as in store, only at Hy-Vee.
What home improvement delivers the highest return on investment? A new garage door. And the perfect door is a genuine overhead door, made to last right here in the USA for over 100 years. Overhead Door has been the leader in exceptional design and quality materials installed by trained, experienced professionals. Find your perfect door. Visit our showroom or go online to choose from an endless array of styles, colors, and accents. From our family to yours, Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
Everything will come up roses with LCT's performance of Gypsy. Tickets are on sale now. Call or stop into the LCT box office or visit lacrossetheater.org.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The Chicago White Sox are offering up a unique giveaway.
That's right, Pope-themed hats. It's in honor of their most famous fan, Pope Leo. He attended Game 1 of the 2005 World Series in Chicago, and the giveaway is happening August 11th against the Cincinnati Reds. And what is this officially called, Greg? Oh, it's called a Pope hat.
Right.
Okay, we thought there was an official title. Yeah.
Anyway.
Has my blessing. What about you?
Very good. I see what you've done there. Well, the White Sox are so terrible, you couldn't pay me to go to a White Sox game.
Not even for the hat?
No.
I think it's fine.
A tough sell.
All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
The Spring Refresh event is happening now at Furniture, Decor & More. Refresh your home or create a whole new look and save up to 30% store-wide. Style, comfort, and big savings are waiting for you. Furniture, Decor & More in Westby and Boscobel. Stop in today.
Some days, everything goes your way. This is not one of those days. Good thing the Gator XUV can navigate rugged terrain and haul whatever the day demands. Because when work happens, you've got a Gator for that. The Gator XUV, built for every kind of workday.
Conquer every task on your list. Visit Tractor Central. Take a seat and see for yourself why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
From the creators of bacon, Applewood smoked ham, ham and Swiss melts, 2 for $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
Blues Traveler in concert. Saturday, June 13th, Ho-Chuck Gaming, Black River Falls. Gates open at 5 p.m. Special guests, the Thundercloud Singers. Blues Traveler, live. $75 tickets with $25 rewards play. With each ticket sold, get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Blues Traveler.
Spring savings have sprung at Menards. All prices are value after rebate. Save big on flowering annuals, just $1.99. A 5-pound bag of grass seed is only $6.99. Gear up with performance work gloves, just $2.99. Plus, be ready for spring showers with a flexible downspout extension, only $6.99. Hurry, these great deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer, plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
You make me feel so miserable.
Flonase relieves your worst allergy symptoms so you can start feeling better the same day and save your relationship with nature. Flonase.
The Spring Refresh event is happening now at Furniture, Decor & More. Refresh your home or create a whole new look and save up to 30% store-wide. Style, comfort, and big savings are waiting for you. Furniture, Decor & More in Westby and Boscobel. Stop in today.
All right, it will be a wet evening for a lot of areas, but the rain will come to an end around midnight, and it will be a dry and pleasant Friday with plenty of sunshine, and this goes through Friday evening and even Saturday morning, but then rain does return for quite a bit of the weekend, but it does get warmer.
All right,
so that's positive.
Take the warmth and deal with the rain, I guess.
That's right. That does it for us at 5.
We will see you back at 6.